got one first, owned by my master. Oh, wait a minute. Technically, I am owned by my parents.
You are. That would be true.
We are all owned by our parents. You ever just want to smash something that's made out of plywood over somebody?
No.
I do.
Depends on
Because
who
it's
it is.
paint the town red!
No, I'm gonna paint the tower with white. Come.
I want to paint the town with my overalls.
My nuts have been busted. Oh,
Nice.
this is.
I-
I'm gonna come on call. Oh, there's eggs everywhere.
There's eggs everywhere.
So much for mod.
So much for applying for staff here.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's no minimum wage either.
There's no minimum
So for
wage?
nothing.
Are you kidding me? It's not
There's
good.
no minimum wage. This is a job you don't even get paid for.
You need to make a labor union.
Over on the side of the.
There was a legitimate strike at the retail grocery store brand that I work for. Stop past
Can you disclose what retail brand it was?
Stop and
It
Shop.
was fucking Macy's.
It was a grocery brand and you said Macy's?
It was fucking JC. They gave me a shirt.
They don't have any workers to do that.
They gave me a shirt for $2.76. They gave me it. It had the worst type of product. Shit was made out of fiberglass.
Oh my
Oh, fuck, Peter Griffin. Fucking Peter Griffin.
Join Taco Closet. Where is my jar? I need it for my glum.
Oh my god.
Coding.
JC Penny. I
Oh,
went to JC Penny once.
it was from JC fucking Penny. They gave me stuff. I bought a shirt there for $20. It was legitimately $5 IRL. Cringe. It was
I
fucking
didn't want to know what
Macy's.
this man's store was.
It was goddamn fucking Ralph's.
What the fuck is that?
Grocery.
What the fuck? Where? Fucking Canada?
No. It's in Ugandalia.
My chest hurts.
It's in Ugandalia.
That made me laugh so hard that now I have to use my indoor voice.
I don't care.
My indoor voice.
going
Y'all
to-
still have indoor voices?
I'm gonna go in style Yucca Wave. Kid down Sunny Boy, let me tell you the story of how I bought a shirt. So it was a late afternoon. Me and Grammy were going to a store and we couldn't find a shirt to buy. I went to goddamn fucking Macy's. They sold they sold me an apricot for 76 cents.
Oh my god.
I actually think this.
Why do you sound like you're having a fucking stroke?
Cause he is having a
Aneurysm, Sonny
stroke.
Boy.
He's
I'm
having a
having an
stroke.
aneurysm. I'm having an aneurysm, Sonny Boy.
What's the danger with them?
I can't fucking breathe.
I'm gonna perform my magic trick. I call this one doing what my son did 7 years ago.
Why does this exist? Why does this exist?
I am old man Gwenny Jones.
Oh my god. I'm dying over here. Somebody in my chat just said, hi, Alex.
Who the fuck is Alex, Sonny boy?
That's me.
Spare coochie, man. Spare it.
Me after the Nike lawsuit.
Me.
Yo, this guy's having a
Really
seizure.
change.
I want you guys to watch my stream right now.
No.
I'm gonna go meet my boy. I'm gonna go meet my favorite rapper in heaven.
In
Who's your
heaven.
favorite
This
rapper?
is the
I'm gonna go say hello to Juice WRLD, Sonny boy.
Martin Walls. What if Martin Walls
Oh
was
hell
an
no!
action movie?
They done killed John Walgreens.
John Wall.
Who is John Walgreens?
Who founded Walgreens?
It's my boy Jaguar. We go back. I used to call him John Walgreen. They sell good. They sell good wham soup.
The guy who founded Walgreens was named Charles. Charles Walgreen in the Walton Files confirmed?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
My Smash Amiibos
The
are actually
grandpa's heard
starting-
enough.
My Smash Amiibos are starting to fall apart. That poor Pichu.
I'm gonna throw Amiibo against the wall.
He came off of his
Pikachu,
leg,
I shoot you.
and his ear is literally starting to rip apart. It's not even funny. The material they're made out of is starting to destroy so easily.
I've been
I
deteriorating for
haven't
the past
even-
5 years, Sonny boy.
I haven't even touched them, like, in a long time.
I haven't showered in 7 weeks.
You should probably go take care of that.
No.
No. Dude, I don't know.
Jack Wall was supposed to give me a chug jug for Fortnite birthday party.
Someone get
Man.
this grandpa's 19 Fortnite card before
Mother-
he kills himself.
Motherfucker didn't give me it. I had to murk him.
You had to murder him?
I had to fold him like an omelet. The last thing he heard before he died was Yibbity Dee slumber.
I had to kill Captain Ahab over here before I could make my tuition payments.
I had to kill Charles. He saw me.
I had to kill Charles, he saw me. Useless.
I had to kill Charles Stewart. He was just too much for my compulsiveness.
He was missing 0714. When can I get my voice acting career from Batting Gun?
From your mother.
You don't need
It's
one.
from your mother.
Sex H.
I'm looking for my certificate of closure. if you
I'm
will.
looking for my certificate of sex. My asshole actually burns. Be right back.
What
You
if
guys do that,
people
they're-
actually give those out though?
Guys, they're making a sex league.
Like if you actually work for certain people, do they give out, you know what I mean? Like okay, I'm gonna forget I ever asked that.
No,
Why?
wait, what are you talking about?
No, like if actually people give out those kinds of awards or such for those kinds of jobs, you know, that people have as models or
I see.
Yo, holy smokes, I died. It's poggers.
Damn, that's... Hey, storytelling, have you ever played TF2?
I play TF2. I could play it right now if you'd like.
Bro, that'd be sick.
played TF2 before.
It's so
I
good,
used to have
dude.
an account- I used to have an account when I was younger, but I stopped playing it.
Why were you
Stop.
Why were you playing that game when you were young? Do you know how bloody and
Well-
violent it is?
Anyway,
Anti-violent efforts. I used to play Minecraft when I was younger.
I used
stopped
to
playing
play
because
Minecraft, but I was called gay in school for it.
you
Should've
were
just
actually
embraced
called
it.
gay in school for it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Minecraft was like those middle school vibes.
Oh, heck
It was
yes.
Like right after you graduated elementary school, it was like, welcome to the real world. Except this is like half of a lecture you're getting because the rest is you're gonna find that out on your own, buddy. Middle school to me was like the introduction to web culture. This was like almost finding out the hard way, so to speak. But you know, I started a YouTube channel, which I still have, and I made all these crazy videos that everybody liked. And as time went on, I decided that, you know, I didn't want to keep it anymore if this is what I was doing. So I almost decided to delete it, but then I thought, nah, I'm just gonna get rid of all my videos instead. And then that's what I did.
More, I don't know, cooler if you just unlisted them so you could kind of look back at your old stuff as like a time.
That would have been a better idea, but the thing is, if they weren't that cringy, in my honest opinion,
It was
they
not
were
worth
really, they were so bad. It was almost like one of those vlogging channels.
it. Oh
But-
god, no.
It wasn't really like a vlogging channel. It was like some sort of mix between trying to work on creative projects. One was a Smash Brothers related project called Super Smash Brothers Strikers, where it was kind of like, it had the same premise of one of those Super Mario Loading channels. You know, it would just be like a bunch of people playing with plush toys acted out by different people.
Like
And you
those
know,
LPS panels.
yeah,
Yeah.
like back then, that was
Yeah. Oh god, I remember those kind of videos. It was essentially like when you were a kid and you would like play pretend with like dolls and stuff, but it said, "Hey guys, here's me playing with my Barbie dolls for 100,000 people for them to see." It was essentially like that.
100,000. That's a little bit. 100,000.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw
People were
LPS channels
watching
with like
videos.
200,000 views. It was crazy. It's like, who kids? What kids are watching this?
Who? Yeah, it clearly had an effect on my friend, who I'll just call Teddy for the time being. He would not shut up about it. Jeffy was like this little shit that you just could not avoid without having your friend mention him or anything about where he came from, for that matter.
You would
Like-
just materialize that one kid who just
Yeah,
you
that
just
one
you say
kid.
one thing.
But you know what? I've known him since preschool, so you know we've had like a really stable relationship with all of our other older friends at that time. But you know what? He's probably the only other person I'm close with, as much as I am with the rest of our inner circle. But for the time being, we kind of worked on our YouTube routines for a little bit. As I was maturing, I was more like phasing in and out of it for a little bit. I didn't know what I really wanted to do, and I was just kind of, you know, getting used to the rest of social media. And I had my moments, so to speak. I had Snapchat for a while, but then it just got really out of hand when I started saying like a lot of stuff. Yeah, it went downhill.
Excuse me?
Adolescence. What?
I just came here. I don't know what the story is.
Oh,
We're talking about Minecraft.
We're talking about Minecraft, yes. Minecraft.
yes, we are talking about
Good
Minecraft.
and
I should
bad.
be talking about Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah, Minecraft. Minecraft. Oh my god, Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I haven't played that in so long. However, I used to play it for mobile, which was, you know, everybody's favorite pastime when they were like 12 or 13 on their friggin' iPads or iPhones.
I still have Minecraft. I have it on my old Xbox 360. I never played it on PC because the family PC was shit. We play fucking
The
Game Boy.
family PC.
Yeah, we had a family
Bruh,
PC growing up.
Family PC.
Oh no.
Imagine.
Oh,
Bruh.
no.
I can't- Yeah. You know what? Let me
How
go
much
through my
will
old
you-
Xbox 360 games for nostalgia purposes.
Family
got-
PCs are broken.
We got Mass Effect. Let's go. We got. Oh god, I love Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oblivion was so good.
I need to play Oblivion.
I got Halo 3 and Halo 4. Lego Star Wars. And that
Lego
is the
Star
quintessential 2000s gamer moment. I don't trust anyone who calls themselves a gamer and doesn't at least know what Lego Star Wars is. Like, I'm sorry.
Who is
I'm
I
joking,
like
but-
dead memes? Who is that?
That would be my alternate account. I'm kidding. I do not
I
have
was
one.
gonna ban it. I was actually gonna ban
don't
it.
like gonna lie.
Too Human. Did you guys ever play Too Human growing up?
No, I don't know who that is. I'm not even looking at the screen. I don't even know why I said that. I was
Got Gears
trying
of
to be
War.
funny.
Got Diablo.
Funny man. But yeah, Minecraft. Oh,
Minecraft.
I remember.
Were
I
you a
had another-
creative guy or were you a survival person? I was a survival person.
I was more of a creative person.
Green.
So, me and my mother were having this conversation with my friend and his mom, who were on the opposite ends of the phone, and we were trying to establish our Minecraft connection because this was back in PE days. This was like when we were 13 or 12. I don't really remember that much, but we tried to set up a game together because we were like trying so hard to get everything set up for Minecraft. And I was like so interested in this game. Everybody was. You know how that stuff is. So when we finally got on, I accessed the chat feature, and the first thing that I thought was let's make a bed. But instead, what I typed was let's go kill some sheep. And then his mom relayed that to my mom directly over the phone, and she's like, "Oh, why did you say that?" And I'm like, "Well, because you have to kill sheep to make a bed in the game." That had to be one of the most funniest things I could remember
Oh god.
playing Minecraft.
Uh,
Because you can
I
make it so
unfortunately
awesome.
didn't get to have to like play with friends with Minecraft because my dad refused to let me have my own Xbox Live account. He was like, "You're too young to be on Xbox Live. You're 12."
Oh no.
It was just me playing by myself, and I would just like I would talk to my friends about Minecraft. We'd be like, "Oh, what you doing in Minecraft world? Oh, I made a mushroom house. Oh, that's cool. I've been trying to find diamonds for the past 2 weeks. What about you?" And I never actually got to like play with anybody. We would just relay what we did back and forth. It kind of sucked.
Oh, I'm alive again.
I did watch a shit ton of Minecraft YouTubers though.
Who added me and then unadded me?
Happy 10th anniversary Minecraft. That video actually made me cry.
Oh man.
Oh, my
Alright, let's look at this hideous thing.
everyone give me more.
You know what's sad? It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years.
Don't come on together.
You know what's sad?
It's been
It's been
10
10 years and they still only have one type of dog. They have multiple different mods. They have multiple different mods.
so
They have
much.
biome. But it's been 10 years and you can't make a different colored dog?
It's
I
been
will.
10 years and Notch has clearly changed. There is
I
no
will.
going back from that kind of
Um,
thing.
I'm a fold. I'm tired.
Okay.
And now Grandpa Bones is dying.
No, he just had his moments. On
Oh yeah,
Twitter.
was it Notch like being weird on Twitter or something? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
he
pay
was-
attention to Twitter. I stay away from there as much as possible.
Something happened to Notch, and then the Minecraft community just kind of went without its own. But
I don't think he owns Minecraft anymore, right?
no, he doesn't.
Yeah. I would look up Notch Minecraft because, like, controversy, but I don't care enough to look it up.
I want to see or hear all the 12-year-old theories that they have.
Notch actually died and they replaced him with clone.
He's a racist.
He's a racist.
How much did wham do you need? Minecon panels?
Oh my god, I remember the
Are you
dedicated
kidding
fan
me?
thing.
Are you kidding me? You have to give props to these guys because they embrace all of it. They just
They became
absolutely go with it.
the cringe, and that is powerful in itself. When
They
you
have,
become
like-
so cringe, you form a singularity, and you just don't give a fuck.
They have to have like some sort of mindfulness training exercise before they even step foot into that limited space that they had for the event.
Did you guys? I'm pretty sure you guys watched like iDubbbz and like Filthy Frank and stuff. Like, I grew up watching
iDubbbz was
them.
a treasure.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I loved them when I was 13, but as I got older, I was like, this is too immature for my sophisticated 14-year-old brain. So I just stopped watching them. So it was kind of weird seeing Joji be like, hey, I'm Joji now. I'm not Filthy Frank anymore. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So, but now people only know him as Joji and never as Filthy Frank. I can't wrap my mind around that. I can't.
Well, I think from what I can understand, he wanted to be done with the whole
We got
Filthy
a number
Frank
one
thing.
victory royale.
And then
Yeah,
just
Fortnite, we
decided to
about to get
continue
down.
getting it
10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just got down. I revived him. Now we're headed southbound. Now we're in the place at Park Street. Look at the map, go to the map sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today.
Oh, yeah.
You can take me to Mostamire, but not
pretty sure
Loot
he mentioned
Lake.
that.
I'd really love to.
Basically,
Share Dog with
didn't
you.
want Filthy Frank
We
to
can be
what
pro
people only
Fortnite
knew
gamers.
before, and the persona was just kind of it was done with, you know. I'd much rather have someone admit that and then just milk something to death, you know. So it's still weird how people only know him as Joji and never as Filthy Frank. I can't.
Well, I like
Children.
his music. I like his music a lot.
Yeah, his music
yeah,
is
I
awesome.
really like his music.
I love
It's
his
very
music.
chill. It's not usually the stuff I listen to, but I mean it's pretty chill.
America.
Definitely.
You know, I thought Alaska was a foreign country.
What?
I used to think that Alaska was a foreign country.
Alaska is well, I used to think the UK was a continent.
Well, I mean, I guess I can't entirely fault you for that because I thought Russia was Asian because it was in the Asian continent. And I thought it was like North Asia.
Serious.
When I was 12 and I didn't know how geometry worked,
Geometry.
I thought,
Geometry.
okay, not geometry, fucking geology. Fuck. Okay, like
Geology. I was in 5th grade. I spun a globe and I told everybody, "This is where we live." So my finger ended up somewhere not on the U.S. and like probably on some tiny. I can't remember exactly, but you know, it was the dumbest thing I could have done when I was 10 or 11.
So my logic, my 12-year-old brain thought, okay, you have Japan and China, that's east, right? And you have India, which is South Asian. And then you have the Middle East, right? And then I thought, so that means Russia, because it's north, that must mean Russia is North Asian.
Oh my.
I was very promptly corrected by my teacher. I thought I was so smart.
You know,
No!
Smart one.
He was so dumb. Oh my
You
god.
know what I thought was
It's
smart
so
for
cool.
once? I looked at I straight up like
I looked at Ahmed.
look at Ahmed. No, I looked at my we were in math one day, right? And we were just like doing some problems. And like I had already finished the problems, and then the guy and everybody else in the class was still getting it because you know they weren't as smart as me. And then I was like, "Oh, come on, guys, don't you get it?" And I basically explained the entire problem, and the teacher just looked at me like, "Why?" Like, he's
Oh
like,
my
"That's
god.
my job." It's like you should not be saying that out loud. And he and then and like
That's like some anime shit. Like only like an anime character would do some shit like that.
no, I think my the school staff had like a talk with my mother, and she was like, but they were like, he's too mean to the kids. He calls them dumb.
That was your Joker or
Too mean to the kids.
He's too mean to the kids. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a talk with her.
you're. Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh, are we talking about child elementary school experiences? I have one. So when I was in 7th grade, I had longer hair. I cut it short now because boy. But when I was younger and I had long hair, some child put gum in my hair, and they've done that multiple times, and I just kind of had enough. So I pulled it out and I threw it on the girl's desk, and she was like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "Why did you do that on my hair?" Had this huge fight, and she was like, "Yelling at us to be quiet, be quiet." And then I don't know what happened. For some reason or another, I ended up throwing my desk chair at her for some reason.
oh.
Because she was like, I don't know, she kept like throwing shit at me, and my 7-year-old brain, I woke up and chose violence. I just decked it. I felt like King Kong for a sec. In my mind, I was like King Kong, and I was throwing like shit at her, and I got suspended. And I was so nervous because I thought, oh my god, my parents are gonna be so mad at me. And my dad walked in, and he was like, "What the hell happened?" And I told him, and he was like, "Well, she started it." He wasn't even mad at me. He wasn't even mad at me. He just
That's
thought I was being
nice.
upset.
Yeah,
But
that's nice.
yeah, my mom was pissed, but she was like, maybe don't throw chairs at people. And he was like, yeah, don't throw chairs at people, just punch them in the face. And she was like, no, don't punch people. It was so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, 7-year-old me was a savage. It was, I barely remember it, but yeah, that was the thing that happened. And when I was in middle school, my dad was very adamant about teaching me self-defense. He was like, you gotta know, like, Aikido, you gotta know Taekwondo, you gotta know martial arts. I was like, okay, it was fun, but there's this one thing that happened when I was in middle school, I think, and I was just trying to eat my lunch. I was just, keep in mind this happened 6 years apart, and I'm not a violent person. I just had bouts of rage. But anyway, I was sitting at my lunch table, I was eating my food, just minding my own fucking business, in my little middle school uniform, and some girl just came up to me and yanked my hair really hard, and my food got on my shirt. I wasn't even mad she pulled my hair. I was mad that my food was ruined. I wasn't able to eat my food. I was so mad. At that point, I got up, and I was like, why the hell did you, like, yank my hair? And she was like, she gave me some stupid fucking reason. He's like, oh, you looked at me weird. And I was like, girl, I was so mad. I wasn't even thinking straight. And she came up with me. She's like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And I thought about it. And how, like, a week ago, my dad taught me how to put someone in an arm lock. And I was like, oh, well, might as well practice. So I put this fucking 12-year-old in an arm lock when I was 11. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I kind of pretended I did. She's like, get off me, get off me, get off me. And I was like, if you don't apologize, I'm gonna break your arm. I'm gonna break your arm. I wasn't, but I didn't know what to do. But And a teacher came over, she pulled me off of her, and I was like, how am I gonna get myself out of this situation? So I put on some fake tears, and I was like, and I got sent to the office. I told my dad about what happened. He was like, your form wasn't very good. Because I basically told him about what happened. And my mom was like, you have to stop enabling. And he was like, what? You did what I had to do. And I still got suspended for it, but that was the thing that happened. I haven't been in any
child, weren't you?
I really wasn't. It was only those 2 incidences that happened. And I haven't been in a fight since. I just did not care. Back then. Those were the only 2 fights I ever been. But not trying to like sound badass or anything, but I don't know. I always thought it was kind of funny how my dad didn't give a shit.
He was just like, yeah, your form was off.
Yeah, I basically told, he was like, how did you do it? How did you do it? And I told her, and he was like, well, I'm glad you didn't do it right, because you really would have broke her arm. We would have been in some deep trouble. And I was like, oh, no, I didn't think about how, like, and I asked him, would you had to pay her hospital bills? And he was like, no, we just would have been in a lot of trouble. I didn't know at the time. Now I'm thinking about, they probably would have gotten sued. But I'm glad they didn't break her arm. Honestly, it was just some piece of shit kid. Like, but no one deserves to get their arm broken over fucking shit like that. I still think it's funny though.
Yeah.
Oh god. I think I always thought it was kind of weird how people always like, oh, if I want to see fights, I want to see fights happen. The fights in my school are always really weird. There was one fight though that was kind of funny. There were these 2 girls that were fighting. Who knows? But they were duking it out outside of class, and I was on my way to class, and I was like, gonna watch the free entertainment. So I'm watching. These girls are going at it, like just grabbing at each other, tossing each other around. It was crazy. And this one girl, I guess she had like a wig on, and she yanked her hair and tossed it up into the sky. And it was very weird now. So while these 2 girls were fighting, there was just this wig of hair just floating. It was the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. And these girls were she was just wailing on this one. It was brutal. It was brutal. This girl's just hair was just floating. It was fucking hilarious. It was. High school. Never change. Oh god. Well, that's my school experience. Thank you for listening to my boring rants.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
That'll be $25 at the door, please. No, I'm just kidding. Oh no, they left!
Who left?
KO left. Oh no. Rip. Damn. That's a rip.
That is a rip. He was my content. All my content left when I started streaming.
Damn. He probably got bored of my dumb stories.
Yeah, I heard him before he started that story. He was like, oh boy. He was just like, oh boy. Oh dear.
Oh. I mean, it's not as crazy as some of my other friends. I had a college roommate who...
Let's go, I'm
Pop off. Oh god. I don't want this stream to be talking. So if you want me to shut up, just like tell me to shut up.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So I had this college roommate, first year of college. We had issues, but this was before the issues. She basically was telling me about, we were exchanging school experiences similar to this, and she was from Atlanta, right? And I was from a yeehaw town in the middle of fucking Florida.
Right.
I don't live in a yeehaw town anymore, but I lived a pretty sheltered life. I mean, it was pretty crazy where I lived, but it wasn't nearly as bad as Atlanta.
Right.
And I was basically telling her the same story about the girl whose hair was flung in the wind because her fucking wig got yanked off. And she was like, that's funny. There was a guy who came into our school with like a knife and was like threatening to stab people. And he would like talk about it on a Snapchat story. He actually came to school with a knife. It was crazy. And I was like, what the fuck? And she didn't even seem fazed by it. I was like, that's crazy. She's like, it wasn't really that bad. I was like, well, what is a bad experience? So what's bad then? And she was talking about, oh, well, there are these two, like, guys at our school who are involved with gangs and stuff, and there's basically a, gang fight in the middle of lunch. Yeah. Crazy shit happens in Atlanta, apparently.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Atlanta is, I went to Atlanta. I did not have fun. I thought it was gonna be like a beautiful place. Like, I thought I was gonna enjoy my time there. But like right before I went to Atlanta, I made like a really racist joke to one of my friends, and like, and that when I was in Atlanta, I just felt awkward. I was like, you know?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of offensive jokes, so I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm a tranny. So I tend to make jokes at like the expense of myself because it's funny. So like I'll be like, tranny vibes, and I had a friend who was like, you can't say that. That's offensive to trans people. That's transphobic. And I was like, oh, I'm not out yet. Do I tell her? I got myself in a really awkward situation. I was like,
Right.
oh, I'm about to ruin this girl's day. And I was like, what do I tell her? And I told her, and I was like, girl, I'm literally trans. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, like, please you or anything. I'm like, girl,